Jon Jones has expressed his desire to apologize to Dana White for the way the situation with Tom Aspinall unfolded. Jones made it clear that he is eager to be part of the upcoming White House card, calling it his most immediate goal. When asked about his communication with Dana White, Jones explained that he has been giving Dana his space out of respect. He acknowledged the immense impact Dana has had on his life, saying that Dana has not only changed his life but also the lives of his children, something for which he will be forever grateful. Jones went on to explain that there was a verbal agreement between him and Dana that didn't go as planned. While nothing was finalized, Jones admitted that he was in the wrong for how things played out. He emphasized that he wants the opportunity to meet Dana face-to-face to personally apologize and move forward from any tension that arose during the situation. According to Jones, he doesn't necessarily feel guilty but recognizes that he made mistakes in handling the matter and wants to make things right. Jones expressed hope that their relationship can be repaired and that they can put the past behind them to continue building success together. He said that he wants to get back to creating major moments for the sport, generating excitement for fans, and making significant money for everyone involved. He spoke respectfully about Dana, acknowledging that their relationship has had its ups and downs over the years. Jones even joked that when Dana is in a good mood, he might be one of Dana's favorite fighters, but when things aren't going well between them, he's probably the reason Dana has a bald head. Overall, Jones's comments reflect a more mature and self-aware attitude as he looks to reconcile with the UFC president. His focus now appears to be on moving forward, restoring mutual respect, and contributing to some of the biggest moments in MMA once again. With his sights set on the White House event, Jones seems determined to make amends, rebuild trust, and remind the world why he remains one of the most compelling figures in the history of the sport. Max Holloway recently responded to Diego Lopes calling him his dream fight, and the former UFC featherweight champion appeared both amused and intrigued by the idea. When asked about Lopes' comments, Holloway said that if fighting him is Diego's dream, then that dream might soon become a reality. Holloway acknowledged Lopes' growing reputation as an exciting and dangerous fighter, complimenting his style and energy inside the octagon. He noted that Lopes is a big, strong featherweight who might even consider moving up to lightweight in the near future, adding that a fight between them could potentially happen at 155 pounds depending on how things unfold in both of their careers. Holloway went on to explain that he respects fighters who call him out in pursuit of testing themselves against elite competition. He said that being viewed as a dream fight by younger or rising contenders shows the legacy he has built throughout his UFC journey. Holloway emphasized that he has never turned away from a challenge and that his focus has always been on entertaining the fans, taking the toughest fights, and proving why he remains one of the most respected names in mixed martial arts. He added that Lopes' confidence is admirable, and if the timing aligns, it could be a fight the fans would love to see. Known for his striking precision, durability, and volume, Holloway believes his style would create an exciting matchup with Lopes, who is known for his aggression and grappling skill set. Holloway joked that with the way he plans on fighting in the future, Lopes' dream might actually come true sooner than expected. The Hawaiian fighter also reflected on how calls for dream fights are part of what keeps the sport vibrant and engaging. For him, every time a younger fighter names him as a dream opponent, it's both a compliment and a reminder of how far he's come in his career. While he didn't confirm any concrete plans to face Lopes, Holloway's tone suggested openness to the matchup if it makes sense competitively and financially. As Holloway continues to explore opportunities across multiple divisions, including potential fights at lightweight, fans can expect that a showdown with Diego Lopes, should it happen, would be an explosive, high-paced clash worthy of main event status. Paddy Pimblett has accused Ilia Topuria of stalling and refusing to sign the contract for their potential fight. According to Paddy, all he's ever done is respond to Topuria's comments claiming that he doesn't deserve the fight. Pimblett stated that after his last performance, Topuria entered the cage and pushed him, which made it seem like the fight was finally going to happen. However, according to Paddy, Topuria has been delaying and hasn't agreed to sign the contract yet. Pimblett added that if Topuria truly believes he's the better fighter, he should just step up, sign the deal, and prove it inside the octagon. Paddy went on to say that if Topuria thinks facing him would be an easy fight, then there's no reason to hesitate. He quoted Tyson Fury, saying, "Sign the contract, big boy, challenging Topuria to back up his talk with action. That wraps up the latest MMA news update. For daily coverage, updates, and exclusive content, make sure to subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon so you never miss a video. The channel also featured the top 3 comments from the previous video. The first comment referred to Dustin Poirier and Michael Chandler appearing in Roadhouse 2 *, joking that Chandler probably thought he would fight Conor in Roadhouse 2. The second comment came from William, who said, "I'm sure Dustin is just tolerating Chandler. We all know he can't stand that man." The final comment, from user PS9501, discussed Jon Jones' remarks about Tom Aspinall's grappling being overrated. It pointed out the irony that Jones wants to fight a smaller striker who was outgrappled by Israel Adesanya a few years ago. These comments highlight the ongoing debates and humor within the MMA community as fans engage with every development. Viewers are encouraged to leave their own thoughts in the comments section for a chance to be featured in the next video. And if you missed yesterday's news update, be sure to check out the latest upload available now to stay caught up with everything happening in the MMA world. Daniel Cormier and Michael Bisping have both spoken out regarding Jon Jones' recent comments about Tom Aspinall. During his appearance on the No Scripts podcast, Jon Jones referred to Aspinall as a quitter after his no contest against Cyril Gane due to an accidental eye poke and even labeled him a one-trick pony. These remarks stirred debate within the MMA community, prompting responses from Cormier and Bisping. Cormier, on his YouTube channel, said that Jon might have been too harsh in his assessment of Aspinall. He explained that when Jones is being criticized or labeled as someone avoiding tough fights, he often looks for opportunities to downplay potential threats. Cormier added that Jones has always been analytical when observing possible opponents, but in this case, his conclusions were based on only 4 minutes of action. Not enough time to judge a fighter's overall skill set. According to Cormier, Cyril Gane was performing better than many expected in the early exchanges, but the short fight didn't allow enough to unfold for anyone to make fair evaluations. He noted that Aspinall could have easily settled down, adjusted, and changed the trajectory of the fight had it continued. Cormier emphasized that fighters tend to look for flaws in potential opponents rather than acknowledging their strengths. He said that when Jones studies Aspinall, he's looking at him purely through the lens of a competitor, spotting weaknesses and minimizing accomplishments because he may one day face him in the Octagon. Cormier reflected on how his own experience in commentary changed his perspective, helping him become more objective and appreciative of fighters' abilities. He suggested that Jones, as a fighter, cannot easily switch off that competitive mindset, which may explain his critical remarks. Ultimately, Cormier argued that forming strong opinions about Aspinall after only 4 minutes of fighting is premature and unfair. Michael Bisping shared a similar stance, defending Aspinall and calling Jones' comments unfair. Bisping highlighted that fighters often deal with serious injuries mid-fight, referencing Jones' criticism of Aspinall's previous bout with Curtis Blades, where Tom suffered a leg injury. Bisping explained that when a ligament tears or a bone breaks, it's not about willpower or toughness, it's a physiological reaction that prevents the fighter from continuing. Suggesting that Aspinall simply gave up is, in Bisping's view, a misrepresentation of what actually happens in those moments. Both Cormier and Bisping agreed that Aspinall deserves more respect for what he has accomplished and that judging a fighter's entire career or toughness based on a few minutes or an unfortunate injury does not reflect the reality of high-level competition in the UFC. Walter Walker secured a swift and decisive victory at UFC 321, submitting Louise Sutherland with a heel hook just 84 seconds into the first round, marking Walker's 4th consecutive win by the same submission. After the bout, Walker revealed a startling detail. A kick from Sutherland had fractured his fibula during the fight. He explained that the injury significantly impaired his mobility and nearly cost him the contest. In a conversation with MMAfighting.com, Walker described the moment he realized something was seriously wrong. He recounted that immediately after the kick he felt his leg give out and suspected a break. Despite the pain and the fact that his foot was not responding properly, Walker elected to mask the injury to avoid emboldening his opponent. He admitted that revealing any sign of pain would likely encourage Sutherland to continue targeting the injured limb, so he prioritized concealing the damage while pressing forward strategically. Walker said he understood the urgency of ending the fight quickly, noting that another well-timed kick could have produced a different outcome. With his leg compromised, he adapted his game plan and elected to close distance, secure a takedown despite unconventional mechanics, and isolate the limb for the heel hook. He acknowledged that his takedown mechanics appeared atypical because his leg was not fully responding, but emphasized that his commitment to finishing the sequence overcame the physical limitations. Reflecting on the sequence, Walker expressed surprise that medical personnel did not immediately identify the fracture. He said he had believed initially that the sensation might be muscular, but the grinding pain and lack of control convinced him otherwise. Nevertheless, Walker's decision to persevere and commit to an immediate submission attempt demonstrated notable composure under duress. Ultimately, Walker's performance at UFC 321 illustrated both technical proficiency in leg lock transitions and remarkable mental resilience. The victory extends his submission streak and reinforces his reputation as a dangerous leg lock practitioner. While he now faces recovery and rehabilitation for the fractured fibula, Walker's ability to secure a rapid finish under such adverse circumstances adds a compelling chapter to his career trajectory and will likely draw increased attention to his future matchups. Medical staff have confirmed a recovery timeline will be determined after imaging and consultation, but Walker expects to remain active in the long term and intends to return to competition once cleared to resume full training and striking work.